Who wants you to put frosting on breakfast cereal?
Find out next on Junk Feud.
Oh, yeah! Welcome to Junk Feud, the podcast about junk food, where we rate and review mystery treats to determine which one will be the undisputed champion of snacks. I'm your host, Mike. Alongside me, as always, Alyssa.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Liz.
So, how much did Santa pay for his sleigh?
How much did Santa pay for his sleigh? Oh, you know what? I have no idea.
Nothing. It was on the house.
It was on the house. Up on the housetop. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Okay, and now, don't look away.
Good.
Look away. I've
Look
got
away.
another one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where did it go? Oh, what's the best Christmas present?
What's the best Christmas present?
Yeah.
I would say something meaningful to you, given to you by someone that you love. No?
A broken drum. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you just can't beat it.
And
then I have one
oh my gosh.
more.
You know we have 2 more weeks of this, right?
What's the most popular Christmas wine?
The most popular Christmas wine?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't like Brussels sprouts.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's not terribly relevant anymore. Brussels sprouts are actually good now. People learned how to cook them, and they've been genetically modified to be more tasty and not steamy and bland and farty like they were before. Did you know that? Did you know that, Liz? Excuse me. I missed that one first time around. Liz, that was a dad joke. 3 dad jokes, in fact. Jokes you tell to your dad. If you'd like to submit a dad joke for Alyssa to tell me on the show, you can send it in to us via X or Threads or Blue Sky at JunkFeudPod or via email to junkfeudpod@gmail.com. Liz!
Welcome back.
No, that's my line.
Oh, what's up?
Great job. Welcome back once again to the world's yeetest podcast.
Very mid, giving him the egg super bus and hitting him with the Riz each and every week.
And we are riding the super bus right into the holiday season. Ho, ho, whoa, Alyssa. Merry Snacksmas. Happy Chowla-days. It's the most hungerful time of the year. Again. For the 2nd year in a row. Hey, Liz.
What?
Before we start, we have a snackatizer.
Thank gosh.
We
just had a whole
you
nother
cannot
Thanksgiving.
Possibly be hungry. We just had Thanksgiving number 2 here at the house because our local grocery store gives you a free turkey if you spend a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time. And we hit that threshold this year, so we had a free...
always do.
Well, yeah, of course. We have some hungry children in this house. And me, of course. And Liz, we made a big turkey tonight and mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and green beans and
no mac and
candied
cheese.
Yams. Yeah, no mac and cheese. My condolences to your palate for the lack of mac and cheese at our 2nd Thanksgiving. You did, by the way, have mac and cheese at your 1st Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what we have right now, Alyssa, are... Why don't you tell me what it is as we make sounds into the microphone?
Toasty vanilla.
Yeah, white chocolate, toasty vanilla M&Ms. These are the holiday 2023 offering from M&Ms. I'm kind of excited about these, Liz.
I feel like it's going to taste like a candle chocolate, like a chocolate candle.
A chocolate candle. Well, I like toasty flavors, obviously. I like toasted marshmallow. It's my favorite Jelly Belly.
Hello.
You have torn the corner off of the packaging instead of opening it, in a responsible way.
Oh.
What do you think?
Hold on. They smell like cinnamon.
What? They smell like cinnamon? That can't be right.
They smell like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No.
Yeah, they do.
Wow. They do smell like a little bit toasty and malty, almost sort of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch does. I didn't get the cinnamon, but I got sort of the yeasty, malty, toasty flavor from it, which would make sense if these really are toasty vanilla.
No, they probably all taste the same if I had to guess.
Well, let's see. You're counting them out. There's looks like a light brown, a dark brown, and a white M&M. They are larger than usual. These look like they're about the size of the crispy M&Ms, would you say, Liz?
Holy white ones.
Well, anyway, let's try them and see how they taste. What do you think? You've given me 2 white and 3 brown. I don't need all of these. I'm not going to eat all these. Wow.
They taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, that is strange. They do taste a little bit like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I am actually getting something of a sweet, I think it's just the sugary aspect of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. These are exceptionally sugary. I do get a little of the white chocolate. It does taste toasty. I don't know how they do that. I'm guessing it's just like a malt or something. Let's look at the ingredients here. Nope, no help there. Natural and artificial flavors. All the rest is just white chocolate. Interesting. So the mad geniuses of Hackettstown, New Jersey have done it again, Liz. You seem to like these.
Yeah.
You're eating just the shell off.
Okay, so I'm gonna give them a C+.
C plus, huh?
Yeah.
Is that because they taste like something different than they're advertised to taste like?
Yeah.
So you feel misled?
Mm-hmm.
If these were advertised as Cinnamon Toast Crunch M&Ms, would you give them a higher grade?
Probably.
Fascinating. Liz.
What?
I said these were the holiday 2023 M&Ms on offer because it is the holiday season, obviously. Alyssa, our house is finally all decorated.
Mm-hmm.
It's odd. We have our traditions in this family that signal the beginning of the Christmas season, like, your favorite, of course, listening to Mariah Carey right after Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
Or watching the first holiday movie of the season you chose this year, which was...
Elf.
Elf, of course. 20th anniversary of Elf this year. Liz, I don't really feel like it's the holidays until the house is decorated.
Yeah.
We decorate a lot in our house. We are, for better or worse, depending on who you ask, most people will say worse, we are one of those houses that has a Christmas tree in every room.
We do.
We do. This is your grandmother's influence.
3.
Well, I mean, there's none in the bathrooms.
Obviously.
Uh-huh. And there's none in the office simply because it opens up to the living room where there is a tree.
Yeah. And kitchen.
There isn't one in the kitchen simply because there is no place to put it. But if I could find a place, I would put a Christmas tree in the kitchen. Yeah, Liz, your mom has gone along with that. She's totally into having all of the Christmas trees in the house, which I did not expect. But here's the thing. I think, and this is only slightly on purpose, in our house we have struck a nice balance, Alyssa, between the sort of Hallmark Channel, country home, soft focus, barn Christmas that everybody is so into now that's in all the home magazines, and the very kitschy, 1950s to early 1990s era tacky Christmas, sort of like the cheesy Christmas stuff.
Like the Griswold house.
Yes, very much like the Griswold house or the Home Alone house. And I like both of these styles, honestly. It is difficult to pull off both at the same time because they don't really gel together. But I think we've got it. I think we've done it, Liz.
I think so too.
Liz, what are some of your favorite holiday decorations that we have in the house?
Some of the ornaments, definitely.
Some of the Christmas tree ornaments. I think we're going to end up doing an entire show just on Christmas tree ornaments, if I had to guess.
Probably.
So, like, real quick, what's your favorite one?
This, like, really cheap frame with my elf pooping.
Oh, that's right. Oodles, the elf on the shelf, who we introduced the world to last year in our Elf on the Shelf cereal episode. We came downstairs and little Oodles was perched on a little plastic toilet. He was reading the newspaper. How about that?
Wait, tell them about what Chase said yesterday.
What did Chase say yesterday?
This morning, actually.
What did he say this morning?
Oodles and Cutles.
Oh, that's right. We have 2 elves, Oodles and Trixie. And you said they're brother and sister?
I don't know.
I think last year you said they're brother and sister, Oodles and Trixie. And Chase can never remember the name Trixie the elf. So today he said he was just going to call them Oodles and Cutles because the girl elf was cute and it rhymed so he could remember it. So another point for remembering things that rhyme, Alyssa.
Yeah.
So what else besides the ornament, which is a black and white photo in a woven frame with little reindeer antlers on it of Oodles the elf doing his business?
The big, like, how do you say wreath?
Wreath?
Wreath? In the front of the house.
The big wreath in the front of the house. Oh, the one that's hanging on the garage, the really large one. Do you know what that's made from?
What?
We had a round glass table out back on the patio, and one year there was a very big windstorm, and the wind lifted up the table and slammed it back down to the patio, and the tempered glass inside the table shattered, and all that was left was a big metal ring. And so I wrapped all of our old garland around that because your mom didn't like the old cheap garland that that we had. And she told me we had to get rid of it because it was shedding all over the house, getting the little plastic needles all over the house. So I took it outside and I wrapped all of the garland around the table frame and we made a wreath.
Oh.
How about that?
How about you, Dad? What are some of your favorite decorations?
Well, we have so many, and I've chosen, I would say, maybe half of them. Half of them we've probably had given to us by other people, and half we've picked out for ourselves. And that kind of is where we get the mishmash of all the old kitschy, tacky crap that we have, plus all of the new like country Christmas, the stuff like you would get at the
Hallmark
pharmacy
house.
downtown. Yeah, like a Hallmark house. That's right. So, well, your mom likes in particular the little green ceramic Christmas tree that lights up from the inside. Every Italian household, I think, in the tri-state area had one of these growing up. It's a little ceramic
Oh,
green
yeah.
tree. It's got the little colored lights and the star on the top, and there's one tiny little light bulb inside. She loves that. She also likes a ceramic Santa Claus dish. It's like a candy dish almost, and the lid on top of it is Santa Claus's face. You've seen that one, right?
Well,
It's in the office on the table.
Obviously, I've seen it.
I think she might have made that. So come to think of it, it sounds like your mom likes quite a lot of ceramic stuff. Actually, I think
Yeah.
she and Grammy took a ceramics class with her aunt when she was a little kid. So we have a lot of stuff that your mom either made or got from her ceramics class, and she likes all that stuff. There is a lot that I like, obviously, because I've been cultivating this collection of decorations for a few decades now. Some of the stuff we have deliberately picked up because it fits the mixed up theme. So, like, we have the official Red Ryder BB gun
Yeah.
with the compass and the stock and this thing which tells time. And it's in a very beautiful box that sits just in the corner of our living room, just like in A Christmas Story. We have a full-sized leg lamp in the front window of our house.
I am like surprised Mom let you do that.
Do you know that in the springtime, I deliberately trimmed back the bushes in front of that window so that it would be on full display in the winter?
You're joking.
I'm not joking. That's a real thing that we did.
And did Mom approve?
She did not know about that until right now, but she doesn't listen to the show, so it's okay. Shout out to your mom.
Oh my gosh.
I also have lists. This is on a display case, on a bookcase in the office. I have the real Little Orphan Annie decoder pin that Ralphie gets in The Christmas Story. I don't have the prop from the movie, obviously, but I have the real live Little Orphan Annie decoder pin from the real premium giveaway that Ovaltine did during that year. It was like 1940, I think.
Whoa.
It's really fascinating. And then there's, a bunch of other stuff that we've come into possession of one way or another. Like, the light up hanging ornament that's stuck on the mirror in the foyer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love that thing. That I absolutely adore. I think you gave me that one year from your school holiday shop. And that is probably my favorite decoration in the entire house. And then we have a bunch of odds and ends that Grandma and Grandpa gave us at some point, like a fat little stuffed Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
That's in the office that sits next to my grandfather's silver comet train toy that's there. And then there's a snow globe in the living room.
Oh my gosh. This thing gets so annoying when I'm trying to watch TV and Chase is just sitting there watching it.
Yeah, it plays a little music box version of the jingle, "I'd like to buy the world a Coke" from the Coca-Cola commercial when you wind it up. And Chase loves it, and he just sits there and winds it up and listens to it and watches the little train go around the snow globe. That's really fun.
I know, and when I'm trying to watch my shows, he's just sitting there like on the ledge of the table with his chin on the armrest of the couch and just watches it.
I mean, those are legitimately some of my favorite holiday times, are just those spare moments in between when nothing's happening and you can really engage with some of the stuff that's around. I remember being a kid and just sitting in the dark and looking at the twinkling lights on the tree, because all those amazing colors from the incandescent multicolor light bulbs were just something that you didn't see for the rest of the year. It was the only time you could really sit back and relax and watch that. Listen, we have a lot of stuff that we got a long time ago, like all the way back when I was a kid, that we wouldn't necessarily get now, but it's just as much a part of the tradition of the holidays in this house as anything else we have. I'm thinking a lot of some of those stuffed animal type things that we've got on the couch in the office, for example.
Rudolph, my Clarice.
Yeah, we've got a vintage light up nose Rudolph in there. It doesn't work anymore. I might see if I can put some batteries in and fix it. You have your Clarice. Liz, you told me an interesting story about Clarice.
Oh, yes.
Just this week.
So I was in math class. And we do like this little, like, I guess trivia if we have like more time at the end of class, where he throws us the ball if we like know the answer.
Oh, right.
So he was like, in the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, who is Rudolph's girlfriend? And nobody had their hand up, so I was like, oh, perfect, I know this. So I rose my hand and I said Clarice, and he goes, correct. And everyone's like, how did you know that?
Haha, because you live in a weird Christmas house. That's how.
For real.
I would take
Someone
umbrage.
save me.
Oh. Alyssa, I would disagree with the fact that Rudolph is a movie. It is a television special. Liz, on that couch next to Clarice, we have this weird little stuffed bear that apparently came from a Wendy's. It was like a premium, like a giveaway kind of thing at a Wendy's. Probably like you ordered a meal and you got to pay $1.99 or something, and you would get this. And I'm almost certainly that it was a thing that I saw on a Christmas commercial for Wendy's one year and whined and made my parents get for me because that's, I saw it on TV. Alyssa, speaking of holiday commercials.
Hey, that reminds me of this week's snack.
That's right. Up next on Junk Feud, it's Captain Crunch Christmas Crunch.
Christmas Crunch.
Liz, what is Christmas Crunch?
So according to the official website, it's sweet with a crunch you can't resist. So it's practically
that's just
Captain
sugar.
Crunch with more sugar.
Yeah, kind of. It's here's the rest of that copy. Captain Crunch's Christmas Crunch puts everyone in the holiday spirit. Grab a bowl for an easy winter breakfast or snack with classic crunch and fun holiday shapes. Crunch-a-tize the holidays this year. Liz, it's really just the classic sweetened corn and oat cereal that is Captain Crunch, which we're going to talk about on a completely different show, with the addition of red and green fun holiday shapes like this year's stars and snowmen and Santa hats and Christmas trees. So it's Crunch Berries, but the Crunch Berries lists are in fun holiday shapes. There have been as many as 6 different shapes and as few as 3, but right now it looks like there are 4 different holiday shapes lists. Do you know anything about Christmas Crunch?
No.
Do you know anything about Captain Crunch itself?
Well, a little bit.
Well, I mean, tell me what you know.
I mean, I know it's a cereal.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah. Real quickly, because we're going to do a whole show on the Captain. The Captain. It is stylized like that, Liz. It's CAP''N, the Captain.
Captain, stop capping.
Oh, man. We're going to have to do that on the Captain Crunch episode, aren't we?
Captain's
Captain.
Captain, stop capping. You think the Eagles scored a touchdown?
Sounds to me like the Eagles just won the football game, judging from your mother screaming like a banshee downstairs. Liz, Captain Crunch cereal has been made by Quaker Oats since 1963, which is now a division of PepsiCo.
But why is she excited?
Yeah, that probably hasn't updated yet. Liz, it's a weird thing to say. Quaker Oats, a division of PepsiCo, which manufactures Captain Crunch. That's like the epitome of the weird cyberpunk future that we were promised, I think. Liz, Captain Crunch is a cereal that represents the adventures of the fictional sea captain Horatio Magellan Crunch, who is the captain of the SS Guppy. That's another bonkers sentence right there.
SS Guppy.
That's right. Liz, the website...
Like the SS Duppo.
Like the SS Duppo, your friend Ella's small battery-powered boat. That's right. The website delish.com, Alyssa, says that Captain Crunch is the best cereal of all time.
Side-eye.
You're making the bombastic side-eye face right now.
Yeah.
I mean, real quick, what would you say is the best cereal of all time if it's not Captain Crunch?
Well, I don't eat cereal.
You do.
Not all the time.
I mean, a couple days a week.
Dad.
That's
the last
pretty good.
time I had cereal, I cannot remember.
It was like 3 days ago you had it for breakfast.
3 weeks ago. Maybe, probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Wow.
Because I have that a lot.
I'm former reigning, defending, undisputed champion of snacks, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's right. List the holiday-themed version of Captain Crunch.
It's the holiday season.
Thank you.
Holiday season.
Originally debuted with the standard Captain Crunch yellow corn and oat treasure chest-shaped biscuits, and then added the special red and green colored Crunch Berries in 1988, Alyssa. Here's the thing. A lot of websites say that it debuted in 1988, including the Captain Crunch site itself. But Wikipedia says it was 1987, and you can, in fact, find evidence of a 1987 debut because there were Captain Crunch pack-in premium cardboard Christmas tree ornaments and box art from that year. But Liz, we just did a 1987 on the show, so let's stick with 1988 today. What else was going on in 1988, Alyssa?
The Cold War was winding down.
That's right, it was.
Gorbachev.
Good job.
began reconstructing restructuring in the Soviet Union.
Perestroika, that's right.
The first McDonald's opened in a communist county.
Communist country, dear. The former Yugoslavia.
I love Yugoslavia.
It hasn't existed since like 1992.
Well, I like saying Yugoslavia.
It is fun to say, isn't it?
The Summer Olympics were held in Seoul, South Korea.
That would be Seoul.
Seoul, South Korea.
Uh-huh.
Die Hard premiered in theaters.
Is it a Christmas movie, Liz?
I don't know.
We'll find out next year on this very show when we discuss that. But also, yes, of course it is. What a silly question.
The Dodgers won the World Series behind the heroics of Kirk Gibson and Orel Hershiser.
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 Hershiser. You were very close the first time.
Hershiser.
Good.
The first computer virus was observed at MIT.
MIT. Yeah, the Morris worm. That's right.
Skrillex. I don't know how to say that.
Something.
Skrillex.
Skrillex, Alyssa.
Was born and Enzo Ferrari died.
Electronic dance music DJ Skrillex was born in 1988.
Skrillex.
That's right.
Pronunciation.
It's just Skrillex.
Skrillex.
Yeah.
Skrillex.
Skrillex.
Slow.
See?
Let's go fast now.
See? That's him right there. He looks a little bit like Corey Feldman in his promotional photograph. Liz.
Whoop-de-doo. Whoa.
He looks a lot like Corey Feldman in that photograph.
He fell in love with an emo girl.
Corey Feldman, Alyssa, holiday adjacent due to his role in The Gremlins, which is also a Christmas movie.
Wait, who was the dude that voiced the gremlin dude?
That voiced Gizmo the Mogwai?
Yeah.
It was Howie Mandel, I believe.
That's what I was thinking of. Did you know Howie Mandel has like really bad OCD?
I did know that.
We learned that in health class.
Oh, because he's a germaphobe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He famously does not care to shake hands with people, which pre-COVID, people thought he was a little bit of a weirdo. And then post-COVID, everybody said, you know what, Howie Mandel was onto something there, wasn't he?
Probably.
That's right. Liz, a lot of people like Christmas Crunch cereal.
Really? Yeah,
it has become... Why do you say it like that?
Well, I'm like
You sound shocked.
No, so did Coach. After our tournament, he said something like, "This is new for us, guys. This is unexpected."
What,
and
winning?
Everyone started laughing.
Shout out to Coach and the Lady Wolfpack over here.
Me and Brick started laughing so hard, and everyone looked at us because I guess they didn't understand what he said.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh.
Well,
he said it was unexpected.
That's good. I like the boundless enthusiasm there.
But like we won our tournament, so we won.
Congratulations. That's right. That was really good.
Yeah, and we won by a lot.
So congratulations to you and the team and the coaches and all the parents and everybody, including me. Because Liz, I will reiterate again, people really like Christmas Crunch.
Yes.
Yeah, it has become, thank you. That was more confident that time. It has become an indelible part of the holiday Junk Feud. Well, yeah, today, Junk Food season, but also Junk Feud. Liz, it's got 1,218 votes for best cereal of all time on the breakfast cereal encyclopedia website, MrBreakfast.com.
That's crazy.
Well, the number one cereal of all time, which is Quisp, and I don't think that's accurate, but
what's Quisp?
Quisp is a crispy corn cereal. It's a vintage cereal.
It sounds like those girls that are like trying to be like silly, and they're like, oh,
doing the baby voice?
Yeah, they're like, that was so Quisp of you.
Do you think we can get Quisp over as like sort of how they tried to get
no
Fetch?
way, that is a number one.
How they tried to get Fetch over in Mean Girls?
Stale oatmeal.
You know what? Truth be told, Liz, I've never actually had Quisp. But I think we may have to do that on a future episode of the Serial Thriller, because I don't know if we'll do a whole episode. Well, you know what? Maybe we will do a whole episode on Quisp.
Oh, can you get me some Quispy cereal?
Well, I definitely don't like that.
Some Quisp.
Whatever you're doing, I don't like.
Some Quisp.
Liz, Quisp, for reference, has like more than 9,000 votes.
Whoa.
As number one. Yeah. The big deal about Christmas Crunch, Liz, is not necessarily that people like the cereal, because you can get Crunch Berries all year long.
They like the boxes.
Yeah, that's right. They like the boxes. The cereal inside the box is as delicious as ever. It's the same every year. The shapes are a little bit different, so that's kind of neat. But the big thing that's different, like you said, is the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, some years they reuse a design. Like, I think the box art was about the same between 2011 and 2015, and 2016 and 2017 it was about the same too. But anyway, there is a new special limited edition box just about every year. And the box art itself has become something of a holiday tradition, which leads websites all over the world to drop posts usually around the end of each November proclaiming that Christmas Crunch is back.
Christmas Crunch is back, 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 back again.
Yeah, and they all show off the new box and lists. They all look great, honestly, I think. The recurring theme, obviously, is Captain Crunch, the captain himself, in a Santa hat. Yeah, and he's wearing a red hat, Alyssa, like a Santa hat.
Yes.
And after that, things can get like super simple and reductive, just like a plain red or green background. Or sometimes they can get pretty wild. There was an ugly sweater themed box one year where the whole box looked like a red Quispmas.
Give me some quisp.
No. Oh, I hate it. And then one year there was a swirl of Christmas lights all tangled up, so it looked like the captain was Clark Griswold trying to, light up his house. He looked all surprised. That was a good one. There was a wrapping paper theme a couple years, Liz, where the box itself looked like it was a gift, a present all
They
wrapped
should have
up.
put a bow on the top of them.
Well, there was. I mean, there was a bow printed on the top of the box.
No, but I mean,
not like an actual bow, yeah. Oh, that would have been a good idea.
But imagine how much money that would be.
Well, more than they were willing to spend, apparently. Liz.
What?
Quick Mount Crunchmore, appropriate because we're doing Captain Crunch, of Christmas Crunch boxes. Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
2008, good year. $3 off coupon for the Charlie Brown Christmas episode on DVD on the front of the box. Yeah, that was a good one. 1987, the original box, we said. And that actually I like quite a bit. It's just the captain on a green background with his Santa hat on and advertising the cardboard ornament giveaway in the box. 1993 I liked as well, Alyssa. This was the captain and he's dumping out a big Santa Claus sack full of the new holiday-shaped cereal pieces. I think that was the year that they had 6 new pieces. And then 1995, Alyssa, because this is pretty special, there was something in that box. The box itself had a blue background with snowflakes, but we're going to get to what was in that box in just a minute because, Alyssa,
what?
There have been various editions of the cereal itself. Now, the box itself is really the draw, but sometimes the captain will get a little froggy. He'll come out with a new gimmick to try to get people to drop a few more bucks on another box of sweetened corn and oats. And in the beginning, this is like the standard cereal prize inside the box type giveaway. Like I said in 87, the cardboard Christmas ornament. You can still get a couple of those on eBay, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Last year, Alyssa, there was a Twitter contest where you could tweet at the official Captain Crunch Twitter handle, and some lucky contestants, I always feel like a game show host when I say that, Liz. Some lucky contestants may win. They could win, Alyssa, a Christmas Crunch ugly holiday sweater.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't think it was that ugly, actually. I would probably wear one unironically. There is one right now on eBay. It's a size small, though, so it won't fit me, but it's $25. You're pointing at yourself. You want the Captain Crunch ugly
Not really.
Christmas sweater? No, I didn't think so.
Wait, I just got to get something out real quick.
Okay.
I'm so excited for Tuesday because we get to leave class early for basketball.
Wow. You just couldn't hold that in.
I know. And and it's only because we have to take our picture for the school. So I'm so.
Well, I get excited about decorating the house for the holidays, and you get excited about your first year taking your photos for the middle school basketball team. That's a big deal.
Yeah, and we get our jerseys.
That's also a big deal.
So I get to find out what number I am. And usually I'm 1 or 8. And I'm going to be some random number. I'm going to be 89.
89 would be a good number.
But that I can't get that number because you can't have 8 or 9.
Right. It's just numbers up to 5.
So 54.
54. Brian Urlacher.
How'd you just know that?
I mean, that was his number. He was a linebacker. Liz.
What?
It's funny that it's not funny. It's adorable, actually. It's cute. It's nice that you are so excited about these foundational moments in your life, like getting your jersey for your basketball team. But to put that in perspective, I remember graduating from high school, and the commencement speaker at our graduation said, "This is the greatest moment of your lives so far." And, us snarky 18-year-olds were like, no, greatest moment of my life's not, graduating from high school. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh man, actually it is. This is the most significant thing I've accomplished in my entire life so far. So to put it in context, it actually makes sense to get super excited about that stuff. And it's good. You should be.
You know what I'm excited for?
What's that?
The last day of college.
You're thinking well ahead, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's
I
good
can
to
just
have
imagine some giant penthouse in New York City. And then I'm going to have 95 dogs and maybe a cat.
95 dogs and maybe a cat.
A kitten, because I don't like cats. They're evil.
This sounds like someone who watches too many Disney Channel shows.
And then I'm going to have, like, the love of my life who, like, comes to my college dorm for me and delivers me pancake breakfast.
Pancake breakfast.
I actually know waffle, because I don't like pancake. Goodness. And lots of bacon.
You know, it is on theme for this show that the most ideal future for you is food-based.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise,
and I
surprise.
get tacos every night.
Not just on Tuesdays.
No, I love tacos.
Every night is taco night?
Can we have tacos tomorrow?
Can we have tacos tomorrow? No. Because tomorrow is not Tuesday. Liz.
What?
The most famous incarnation...
Overtime? Ugh.
Focus, please.
Sorry.
The most famous incarnation of the holiday cereal gimmick for Christmas Crunch Liz was probably the 1994... Probably the 1995 version that I alluded to earlier, and real cereal heads will know exactly what I'm talking about. This was the year, Alyssa, that the captain put frosting in Christmas Crunch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's right. Every box
that's crazy
of 1995 vintage Christmas Crunch came with a packet of vanilla cake frosting, Liz, that was impregnated with red and green sugar crystals or sprinkles inside.
Like the window.
Yeah, it does look like the window here in the studio. That's right. And the idea was that you would pour yourself a big old honkin' bowl of Christmas Crunch, and then you would glaze it with frosting like it was a Christmas cookie.
Yum.
I can feel my teeth vibrating right now just thinking about that. That is so much sugar. It's sugar on sugar, Alyssa.
Wait, when you mean your teeth is vibrating, like you mean cavities?
It means like, yeah, the cavities in my teeth that I don't have are... I have my teeth. I don't have the cavities.
I don't have any cavities.
That's right. You just went to the dentist. Shout out to your dentist. Good for you. Liz, in I did. You know, I didn't until
COVID.
I didn't until I was an adult. I went like 40 years without a cavity. I felt good about that. That's like, I don't want to jinx it by saying it, but I've never broken a bone, Alyssa. There's an entire subreddit for that, for people that have never broken a bone.
Well, I'm just like really clumsy, so I get hurt a lot. But I've never like broken a bone, but I've like fractured.
No.
Like
no,
not.
That's the same thing.
Wait, fracture is like a small break. Like
no, it's a break.
What's the difference?
Well, size, I suppose, but there isn't really one.
Oh.
Yeah, you have never fractured or broken anything.
I was thinking about my toe.
You've banged your toe a lot. You have stubbed your toe quite a bit.
No, but I mean like with the computer thing, like when I dropped it on it.
That's right. You dropped a laptop on your foot. That hurt a lot.
Yeah, we got to go to the hospital.
Hey, Liz, speaking of dropping laptops on feet, in 1998, Liz, there was another version of Christmas Crunch that was called the Jingle Bell Rock Christmas Crunch. And it had a pack of, get this, Jingle Bell Rocks, I guess, inside. And they looked like little red crunch berries. And they would turn the milk red when you poured them in on top of your regular cereal with milk.
That seems intoxicating. Is that a word?
It is, actually.
Really?
Intoxicating is 100% a word.
Whoa.
It is only sort of relevant in the way in which you have used it in that sentence. You know what? I really liked what they did in 1991, Alyssa. Matt from Dinosaur Dracula did a whole post and a video about this, which is appended to the top of the cereal box itself was an additional fake gift-wrapped box. So you were saying they should put a bow on top of the box. They put another box on top of the box, and it advertised a mystery Christmas gift inside, and nobody actually knew what it was. And inside, there were, in fact, multiple Christmas gifts, Alyssa. The first one was a coupon for 50% off a box of Captain Crunch.
Really?
Would you have been excited to get that?
Maybe.
Sure. The second gift was some Rainbow bubblegum gumballs, and then another coupon for another percentage off of Rainbow bubblegum gumballs. On the vlog that he did, Matt ate a piece of the 30-year-old gum, which he said was fine. I thought it was pretty gross, but he said it was okay.
Yeah.
And then finally, there was a Captain Crunch Countdown to Christmas sticker sheet advent calendar. So for each one of the days counting up to Christmas, there was a little Captain Crunch sticker that you would take off. So that was pretty neat.
I really want an advent calendar.
You want the Sephora advent calendar that is sold out across the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big nay-no there.
Nay-nay.
Liz, there were some other things in the Christmas Crunch boxes. There was like a Koosh toy one year or a Pokemon watch mail away, a $3 off coupon for the Polar
I
Express
love
on
the Koosh
DVD.
things.
Yeah, those are pretty fun, huh?
Yeah, but they smell like
plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Nothing, I think, Alyssa, tops frosting on cereal.
Probably, you're right.
The game's still going on downstairs. Your mother cheering louder than ever. Liz, in 1994, there was a New York Times article about Christmas Crunch. Can you believe this?
Really?
Yeah, there was a brand manager for the company for Quaker Oats, a guy named Steve Petitpas or Petitpas. I don't know. That looks like it's French, maybe.
Here, don't worry. I can read it.
Yeah, I bet.
Wait, where'd it go?
While you're looking at that,
My silly petit paw.
Alyssa.
Petite puss.
Yeah, so old Steve said Quaker Oats had decided to make Christmas Crunch because there was an entertainment angle, he said, that was inherent in kids' breakfast cereals. So they were always looking for ways to make the brand more fun, and adding a holiday-themed version of that fit the bill. So as of that year, Alyssa, 1994, Christmas Crunch was responsible for anywhere from 13 to 18% of total sales of all Captain Crunch branded cereal across the whole year. So the consumers thought it was fun too.
Whoa.
And like we said earlier, people seem to like Christmas-themed cereal, especially Christmas Crunch. There was one Reddit user recalling Christmas Crunch pretty fondly on the nostalgia subreddit list, and he said this: "I remember this Christmas as my best Christmas as a kid. I got a PlayStation, a basketball hoop, and a kitten, all while eating bowls upon bowls of this awesomeness."
PlayStations are expensive now.
Yeah, they sure are. That's right. I remember...
Doesn't Chase want one for his bedroom?
Of course he does. He wants a lot of things. Him? I'm not, but that's what Santa Claus is for. Liz,
yeah.
There are plenty of other Christmas cereals to choose from if you're not into Christmas Crunch, Liz. There is Winter Lucky Charms, Holiday Sprinkles Cookie Crisp, and Christmas Cookie Crisp, which I guess makes sense because Christmas cookies are a thing, right?
Yeah.
There's Holiday Pebbles, Sugar Cookie Pebbles, Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch. We had that last year. It was good. Holiday Rice Krispies, which are just red and green. Holiday Fruit Loops. Hot Cocoa Cocoa Pebbles. That's a good one. Double cocoa there.
Hot Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, that's right. Chocolatey Winter Lucky Charms. Gingerbread Spice Life cereal. All of those Elf on the Shelf cereals, including the one we tried last year. And even, Alyssa, a special non-denominational winter-themed Cap'n Crunch cereal called Polar Crunch from 2006. How about that?
That's cool.
Now, there is, of course, some discourse online and in other forums too that says that holiday cereals are nothing more than bald-faced capitalistic cash grabs playing on the sensibilities of the meek during a time of giving and good cheer. Alyssa, what do you think about that?
Holy moly.
Yeah, that's right. These critics would say that cereal companies are enticing people to give away all their hard-earned cash for what amounts to a simple reskin, Alyssa. Just the same cereal made over to look Christmassy. And maybe that's true, but think of all the commercials, Alyssa, that there are that aired when I was a child that made me want these things so bad. And to tell the truth, I don't think I ever got Christmas Crunch when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure that Grandma never bought that for us.
I believe that.
This might be the first time I'm ever going to have Christmas Crunch today.
This is for me too.
Well, yeah, absolutely for you. But Alyssa, the commercials.
Yeah.
They are glorious. I definitely remember the period 1988 or so to 1992 where Cap'n Crunch's beard fell off as he crashed down the chimney into a kid's house. And it was held on with these like little loopy plastic glasses arms holder like you'd see on a really bad mall Santa Claus. And then there's this whole Peace on Earth ending. Do you want to see that one?
Sure.
Well, that's good because I have it open right here. Look, see? This is from 1992. So it's like that like storybook animation style. And Cap'n Crunch is in the kitchen and he's got the Christmas Crunch and he's giving it to the kids and he puts his beard back on. And then he rides away in his sleigh with his reindeer as part of a balanced breakfast. See, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like watching Saturday morning cartoons and seeing that and being like, man, I really would like some Christmas Crunch. Your mom's still excited downstairs. Liz, 1994 was pretty good too. That was the year there were the 6 shapes. Captain threw them all out into the open box. The kids were like, he won't throw the tree in there. And then he did throw the tree in there. And then the one kid was like, he did.
He did.
Yeah, that was great. 1998 was the Jingle Bell Rocks year. And that commercial was pretty helpful because it was live action. And there was a kid showing you exactly how to pour the Jingle Bell Rocks into the cereal to turn the milk red. And then 1997 came along. And that was pretty good too because the captain was computer generated imagery and it is like weirdly uncanny to see him in 3 dimensions. Liz, here's the thing. I just showed you a Christmas Crunch commercial on YouTube, and there's this really funny thing that will happen, Alyssa, which is that if you are searching for Christmas Crunch commercials on YouTube, all of a sudden your entire recommendations page will be filled with a whole bunch of holiday commercial compilation videos. Have you seen this? Well, let me tell you, kiddo, these things are amazing. So, like last year, I spent entirely too much time down the YouTube holiday commercial rabbit hole. And I was watching all these commercials from like all the Christmas products that were out when I was a kid, all the toys and action figures that I wanted, and all the advertisements for the local car dealerships and all that kind of stuff. And these are like hours long. You can sort them by the decade that you want to see. So, like, 80s and 90s is my frame of reference, but there's others, obviously. And so many classics in there, Alyssa. The M&Ms, obviously stumbling upon Santa Claus, the Hershey Kisses, bells ringing, the 7-Up Cool Spot. You know the Cool Spot mascot from 7-Up?
Mm-mm.
He's just a little red dot, but he wears sunglasses, so he's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And they had a Santa Claus beard advent calendar that you would get where you would glue little cotton balls onto it and make Santa's beard every day. That was a really fun one. I remember doing that when I was a kid.
We're doing that for the juniorettes.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. There's one of my favorite ones is just like a scratch off lottery ticket commercial where the guy is handing out scratchies to all his friends, and I always remember this because he goes, "Happy holidays, Rita," and he does like a weird reading of that, "Happy holidays, Rita." So I always remember that one. Listen, last year I remember this very vividly from just last Christmas. I'm lying in bed, the lights are off, the tree's lit up in the corner. You can see the soft glow of the colorful lights on the houses outside. I'm drifting off to sleep, watching ads for like special holiday teddy bears that you could get if you spent a few dollars at a thrift drug or whatever. The stores and the commercials don't exist anymore, but Liz, all these memories are
this one?
real. Yeah. So you're, that's right. There he is. 5 cash fives. That's right. Happy holidays, Rita. I love it. I don't know why I like that so much. I don't even know anybody named Rita.
I don't either.
Liz.
What?
I was like loving every minute of enjoying the holidays with you guys last year, but it was this one moment of serenity just sitting there and dozing off to old Christmas time television commercials. That was one of my favorite things about the last Christmas season.
Really?
Yeah, do you know what my favorite part of this show is?
What?
It's Alyssa reads the ingredients.
Okay, here we go. Corn flour, sugar, oat flour, vegetable oil, coconut oil, and or palm oil, salt, molasses, sodium citrate, malic acid, red 40, yellow 5, natural and artificial flavor, reduced iron, niacinamide, yellow 6, BHT to preserve freshness.
That's a new one to me.
Toniamine, mononitrate.
Good job.
Blue 1, pyroxidin, nitrochloride.
That's probably hydrochloride, and it's a copy and paste error.
Riboflavin.
Our favorite.
Folic acid.
Yeah, so corn and oats.
Folic acid. I did not say that. Good. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, let me redo that.
Do you want another take on folic acid?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Folic acid.
Great job. Liz.
Yes.
It's corn and oats and sugar and oil and some salt and
color, and that's
some
it.
Food coloring and some flavorings, and that's kind of what we would expect from Captain Crunch. So Liz, let's get to the rules of the game. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Junk Feud is a culinary clash to see which treat will be crowned the undisputed champion of snacks. It's a King of the Mountain style battle in which the reigning champ takes on a new challenger each week to see which snack reigns supreme. And Alyssa, nice job. The reigning defending undisputed champion of snacks is
the Pitzels.
Pitzels, that's right. The new holder of the Kringle Cup. Pitzels with the vestigial S appended.
The Pizzles. The Pizzles.
The Pizzles. Yeah, that's right. That was a bit of an upset, honestly, last week, Alyssa.
What do you mean?
Well, Pitzels are good, but I never thought you would pick those over bold Chex Mix, honestly. You did, and I did too. And I think it's one of those exclusivity things where like the rarity helped them. Because we only have them maybe, once or twice a year. So there's that sort of nostalgia filter working on that. But they're good. We have some downstairs still that I'm picking at every time I walk through the kitchen. Kind of want one right now, actually. So, Liz, what do we have this week to go up against Pitzels? We have
Christmas Crunch.
Christmas Crunch, that's right, in the limited edition 2023 holiday box. There it is. No additional challengers this week. Isn't it cute? We're going to talk about it in just a sec. Because, Alyssa, it's crunch time.
Crunch time.
We rate our snacks using a tier list from sprinkles to fun dip.
Sprinkles to fun dip.
So snacks can be graded A, B, C, D, or F with the very best treats earning the elusive S tier ranking. The following contest is scheduled for one serving.
One serving.
That is for the undisputed championship of junk food. Liz,
Yes.
tell me about this box.
Well, it's super pretty.
It is, isn't it? It looks really nice.
It's giving Hallmark movie.
It's giving Hallmark movie. That is, what a strange phrase.
The pine needles look so good.
Yeah, so for the folks at home who can't see, this is a red box.
Yes, it is.
The words Christmas Crunch are emblazoned on the top, gold and white.
White.
There is garland and red ornaments strung across the top. The captain is holding the garland with his fun holiday shapes crunch berries embedded inside it. And we can see here snowmen, stars, Christmas trees.
Two.
And there's
Two lights up the tree.
there's a Santa cap too. You're doing the game on the back of the box already.
So exactly.
Now, this is interesting because the captain himself is not wearing a Santa hat in this one.
Yeah, he's not.
No, he's got his Captain Crunch hat on, but he does have a Christmas scarf on, a red and white Christmas scarf. So he's very festive. Also, Liz, what's different about this captain from the ones that we've seen on the other boxes?
I don't know, Dad. What?
He is in 3 dimensions. I'm going to go grab some milk. We're going to try these out and see how they taste. We'll be back right after this.
And we're back.
All right, Liz. So,
And the Eagles won. Just in case you guys.
nice. So we like the box. There's a fun game on the back of the box. There's an admonishment to try the other flavors of peanut butter crunch and oops all berries instant oatmeal on the side of the box. Let's pop this thing open.
Follow cat and crunch.
Ooh, get a whiff of that, Alyssa. So what does it smell like?
It smells like Captain Crunch, but like with berries.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it smells like crunch berries because that's what it is.
What? I didn't wait. Crunch berries?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta try it dry.
Wait, you've never had crunch berries, have you? So for the uninitiated, i.e. you, crunch berries is Captain Crunch, the regular Captain Crunch cereal, but with originally just red berry pieces inside that are berry flavored. Now, here's the thing. If you try one of these holiday shaped pieces, tell me what flavor you think it is. It's good crunch.
Doesn't taste like anything.
You said it doesn't taste like anything flavored.
Well, it's flavored, but I don't know what.
Yeah, me neither. So here's the thing.
They're
Crunch,
good.
yeah, they are good. Crunch berries, Alyssa.
Are they just supposed to like be tart?
Well, they're supposed to be crunch berried flavor. And I don't know what flavor that is except just red. It's like a red flavor, I guess. Our favorite.
Oh, is this a goat?
Yeah. You're drinking the milk that we brought up to pour into the cereal. Our favorite cereal review website, cerealistly.net, Alyssa says he thinks that crunch berries taste like candied cherry with touches of apple cider donut and melted Superman ice cream.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, he loves Christmas Crunch. Gave him a 10 out of 10. So we've got some milk in the bowl of Christmas Crunch here. I will say, as I try these dry first, the Captain Crunch biscuits are brightly sweet, I would say. They are like sugar forward, obviously. Even as you crunch through them, you can tell just how much sugar is in this cereal. The molasses, the brown sugar flavor on the back end, is doing a lot of work here to differentiate Captain Crunch from like your standard plain sugar cereal. And then the little tiny bit of tang
Dad, this is so good.
from the crunch berries, the holiday fun shaped crunch berries, just adds to it. You said, Dad, this is so good. Liz. I agree. I love Christmas Crunch. I love Christmas Crunch because I love crunch berries. I think obviously because they're the same thing. But this is a great cereal. And the holiday theming just really, really puts it a step ahead. Here's one criticism I do have, though. What would you say this shape is?
An egg.
An egg? Okay. How about this one?
A red egg.
A red egg? The fun holiday shapes
Turn into jelly beans.
are more like fun holiday blobs. The Christmas tree and the snowman look exactly the same. You can tell the red and green stars, obviously.
You can tell some of the Christmas trees.
The Santa caps don't look like anything. They look like maybe they're half moons.
Yum.
Liz, we just ate a giant turkey dinner. I'm completely full, not hungry at all. I'm still going to finish this whole bowl. Liz, a very famous, oh, wow, you have obliterated that bowl of cereal. A very famous criticism of Captain Crunch in general, and Crunch Berries in particular, is that the cereal pieces are sharp and angular, Alyssa, and they just absolutely shred the roof of your mouth. Are you having any of that problem today?
Not really.
No, I didn't get it either, actually. I mean, this is a small bowl. We did lubricate it pretty well with the milk, so I'm not really terribly worried about that. But let's hit the bliss point, kiddo. Give me your thoughts on Christmas Crunch as you chug the rest of the milk out of our plastic Gus's world famous fried chicken cup.
Okay. I'm giving it an A+.
Wow, strong. A+ right off the bat. So instead of actually giving us your thoughts, you just went right to the grade.
That's how I feel about it.
That strongly, huh?
Yes.
I think Christmas Crunch is a solid A for sure. A+, wow, that's great. That's a great rating. Alyssa, so let's see. What do you think? Is Captain Crunch's Christmas Crunch with the fun holiday shapes better than a Pizzelle?
So I don't think you're going to like that, sir, but I think it is.
Oh, I like anything that you say on this show. This is your program, Liz.
I like it.
It's good, right? I mean, Captain Crunch is good. Crunch Berries are even better. When you make Crunch Berries into fun holiday shapes and you put them in a really great cereal box, you said A+, I said A. That's enough to do it, Liz. A surprise upset for the second week in a row. Your winner and new reigning I'm so excited I can't even talk. Reigning, defending, undisputed champion of holiday snacks, the new holder of the Kringle Cup, Captain Crunch, Christmas Crunch. Wow. Big day,
So
Liz.
good.
Big day, big week. That was good. You're exhausted from eating cereal. Well, that's good because we've got no Oreo rule this week, Liz. And each episode we do ask a very important question. Can you deep fry this week's snack? Will it deep fry?
Maybe.
I mean, it's a soft maybe. Nobody online is deep frying Captain Crunch Christmas Crunch. If you look real hard, you can find a very famous recipe for Captain Crunch coated chicken tenders that
Wait,
I
Dad,
think.
do you think that they'll deep fry Quisp?
Yeah,
Do
I'm
you
sure.
think that they will deep fry my Quisp?
Well, not if you say it like that. That's terrible.
Will you maybe deep fry my Quisp?
You know what you sound like? There was a Batman villain called Baby Doll.
Oh my gosh,
Do
you're
you remember?
right.
You remember those episodes of Baby Doll on Batman the Animated Series?
Hi, Batman.
Yeah. Do you remember also? I'm sure you don't remember this. When we used to live
I don't remember anything since I was
from the old
younger
house.
than 6.
Yeah. So when we used to live in the old house, I would pick you up from daycare on my way home from work. And I was just so exhausted. And you were always like worn out from daycare too, that when we got home, I would just plop you in a little pillow fort on our bed. And I would lay down on the bed next to you. And we just had no energy, either of us, to do anything. And we would sit there and we would watch an episode or two of Batman the Animated Series until Mom got home from work. So yeah, like I
The
said,
only thing I remember was me singing like my Frozen song when you and Mom were trying to like sleep or something.
oh,
like that.
right. Well, the only reason you remember that is because we have a video of it.
Well, I remembered distinctly before I even saw the video. Like I remembered
Oh, you remember
for
doing
some
it.
reason, like I had a dream about it before I even knew that you guys had the video.
Wow.
And I was like, that seems kind of realistic. So yeah, and then it turned out to be true. So I was like, oh, okay.
Well, core memory
Let
unlocked.
it go, let it go. Oh, and like when I said, can't get.
Yeah, that's a great
And
video.
you were just looking at me. You were just like side eye.
I think I definitely was not side-eyeing my adorable toddler singing Disney songs.
You were looking at me like you're like this. You're like,
No one can see what you're doing because this is radio.
well, he was pulling an office dude. What's that dude from The Office?
Pulling an office dude. You mean Jim?
Yeah.
Jim Halpert from The Office?
And he was like, open mouth, open eye, you know?
I definitely didn't do that. You know what I did do, though, Liz?
What?
I checked out the back of the box, and it is time to check out the back of the box, a weekly segment where we play a little game. Are you ready to play a game?
Yes.
Well, this week's segment is We Scream! Yule Drool edition. Yule spelled Y-U-L-E because it's the Yuletide, Alyssa.
You'll take care of.
Very good. And today for We Scream, Alyssa, we have two seasonally appropriate, hey, that's a different segment, ice creams. And we're going to try them both to see which one makes us Yule drool and which one has to be cast off into the frozen tundra, never to be seen again. Alyssa, are you ready?
Yeah.
The two Christmas ice creams that we have are, first of all, Little Debbie's Christmas Tree Cakes ice cream from, I believe this is Hudsonville Ice Creams. Yes, it is. Hudsonville Creamery.
These spoons always hurt me so bad.
The plastic spoons?
They always cut into my gums.
So listen, people love Little Debbie's Christmas Tree Cakes. They are a holiday favorite. The top of this ice cream is white and Christmas tree-ish, Christmas tree cake-ish, I should say.
Was this outside
in
the freezer?
No, it wasn't.
You're joking?
I'm not.
You're joking?
And it also has, let's see, have you ever had a Little Debbie's Christmas tree cake, Liz?
No.
So I've had them. They're very good. They're sort of culty around this time of year. People love them. This is the Little Debbie Christmas tree cake, which is a yellow cake with a white frosting middle, covered in white chocolate, and then striped with red frosting and green sprinkles.
It tastes like sugar cookies.
And
those
the
cookies you get from like ShopRite, the frost.
Oh, sure. So this has some little pieces of Christmas tree cake in it. It's got a red stripe of frosting and green sprinkles as well on some white ice cream. Wow. Yeah, it does. It tastes like Loft House sugar cookies from the grocery store.
It's good though.
It is good. The sugar crystals inside make it a little bit gritty almost.
Yeah. I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah, but I like it anyway. It's pretty good. Very, very sweet. You have to be super into either Christmas tree cakes
or sugar cookies
to like that one.
Which I like both.
And now we have a new addition for this year, one that we just picked up. Alyssa.
I love opening these.
This
Mochi!
This is a red and green striped box of My Mochi Cool Peppermint. There's a candy cane on the package.
It smells
You are
weird.
smelling it. It shouldn't smell like anything.
It smells weird. It's so sticky. Oof. Oh, they're pink.
We have a small tray inside of, they're supposed to be red, but yeah, I mean, obviously they're coated in cornstarch, so they look pink.
Oh, they're like the perfect consistency.
Some pink, cool peppermint
Look,
mochi.
They're perfect.
They're very, very pliable. We've had them out of the freezer for just the right amount of time. You will recall we did mochi ice cream very recently. We liked mochi ice cream.
It's so good.
You say it's so good. I like peppermint or candy cane ice creams. Grandma in particular likes candy cane ice cream. You are really, really enjoying this one.
It's so good. It's so cold though.
Oh, wow. Alyssa, this is peppermint flavored ice cream with minty bits. So they're like little mint candies inside the mint ice cream.
I'm not getting that at all.
Yeah, Liz. So I like this a lot.
Me too.
Obviously, I like candy cane ice cream. It's a thing we'll get like once a year around the holidays. This is candy cane ice cream in a single bite inside of a mochi rice wrapper. So that's great. You seem to like these quite a bit. So here's the question now, Liz. Which one of these ice creams will make us drool, and which one has to be cast off into the frozen tundra forever, never to be seen again?
Get rid of Little Debbie.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's good, but it's a little bit too much, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, which normally I like, and I still like that one, but the peppermint mochi
so good.
was just blissful simplicity, Alyssa.
Which obviously if peppermint to like still.
That's right. If you're into peppermint, if you're into candy canes, if you're into mochi, you'll like all of those things together. If you're into Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, you'll probably still like the ice cream, but I would bet you would much rather just have a Christmas tree cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liz.
Oh, that's so good.
That was good. Would you say it was excellent? That's good because this podcast should reach you in excellent condition, satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back. If you've got a question for us, you can write to the address on the label. That's junkfeudpod@gmail.com. Liz.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
I'm like just so surprised how good that was. I'm like caught on it, the peppermint mochi.
You're caught on the peppermint mochi. Unbelievable.
It's so good.
Well, I mean, we could put you on a daily allowance of one peppermint mochi a day, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that would work?
Wait, no.
No?
They're too cold.
Well, either way, Alyssa, this podcast has contained your recommended daily allowance of fun. For more, go to X, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, wherever you choose to be social, and find us at Junk Feud Pod. You can watch fun-size reviews on YouTube, buy our merch on TeePublic, and don't forget to catch all the snacks each and every week wherever you listen to podcasts. Until we see you again, for Alyssa, I'm Mike.
Hasta lasagna.
Don't get any on ya.